The Sadak Se Sansad team travelled through several parts of the Shillong Lok Sabha constituency to pick voters' voices and their issues this election season. Like in most parts of the northeast, people were seen more willing to freely express their concerns off camera. Some also said that assembly elections are more important to them than the parliamentary elections. And that is the reason many don't even bother to vote in the general elections. Like in Assam and Manipur, student leaders spoke about their opposition to the Citizenship Amendment Bill supported by the BJP.
We understand that right from the beginning also, the BJP tried to bring this Citizenship Amendment Bill, both the upper house and lower house. But luckily, by the God grace, in the Rajya Sabha, this bill is totally blocked. So I saw in the statement that spoke by the President of the BJP, Amit Shah, that if the BJP come back to power, they will table the Citizenship Amendment Bill both in the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. I would like to comment that the statement and the statement spoke by the President of the BJP is totally disrespect the indigenous community of the entire Northeast.
If this bill is passed, we will still continue to fight. We would not let our land be taken by others. So the government should make sure that this bill is not passed for us to trust the present government. As of now, we're facing problems like unemployment. We're facing problem of even getting a good drinking water. But if other people come into our state, where will we be? Where will we stay?
When we went to the Northeastern Hill University, Nehu, students raised other issues too.
Here in Shillong, we don't have our own centers regarding CSIR-net. We do have some UGC centers before, but since now that they are conducting the exam in a computer-based test, we couldn't have many more centers anymore. And this has proved as a problem to many of our students. We have to travel to Guwahati and other states of Northeast to sit for our exams. And for people who come from a slightly economically backward family, it has become a problem for them because they won't get what they want. Suppose I'm a student and my parents could not afford to sponsor me money to write the exams in another state, I would have to give up on my dream of being an assistant professor. Also regarding other issues, we have like women's issues where there is less security here in the state.
सड़कें यहाँ पे ठीक नहीं है और आने जाने में प्रॉब्लम होती है स्टूडेंट्स को, उसमें दिक्कत होती है ताकि तो हम लोग चाहते हैं कि रास्ता ठीक हो यहाँ का और काम आगे बढ़े.
Influential student bodies of the state, like the Khasi Students Union, don't want the central government to link Meghalaya with railways.
The Khasi Union has tried to oppose this railway issues in 1988. Sometimes maybe from different angle they feel that why the KSU opposed the development. But we are not opposed to development. We are concerned the ethnic identity of our people. Times and again we apprise the government to come up with strong mechanism to check and tackle the influx issue. But sad to say that the state government Meghalaya till date they don't have any mechanism to how to control or check the illegal migrant flow in the whole state.
A lot of people, you know, they want development, they want good roads, they want better housing, but at the same time there's so many issues which are beyond development. For example, issues related to how suitable certain forms of development are. Those should all be addressed, I think, and we can't keep having development which is top down. I've seen a lot of projects that get earmarked and there's a lot of schemes coming in, there's a lot of money, but how they're implemented, and I don't blame just political parties. Here, you know, there's also a big issue with bureaucracy. Infrastructural development is one of the biggest scams, I think. They earmark huge projects from the cabinet, and then the first people who get to eat are the ones, the infrastructural firms in Delhi or Gurgaon, and then after that it comes down to probably, you know, the ministers at the local level, at the state level. Those guys, from what I've seen, many of them invest in land, so then they end up selling this land at huge marked up prices. That's a disadvantage to us. There's a lot of xenophobia in the Northeast. Everyone's scared of outsiders. I think that's nonsense, because if you really look at who's doing us the most amount of harm, it's the locals. It's always the locals. Like, they are the ones who are opening the door for a lot of exploitation. And I think we need to wake up, we need to understand, we need to follow the money.
Worried about election results? Don't worry. India has had 10 governments, 6 of which have been coalitions, and stock markets have risen. Elections don't matter. Log on to quantumamc.com to know more. Quantum Mutual Fund. Investor first. Hamesha. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risk. Please read all scheme-related documents carefully.